Hello everyone, I'm Rob Smith, Smith of the Black with the Strat Time Report, and a little sleepy here in the SPY, but we'll take a look here. So SPY tries to firm up a little bit on that 60, and you can see here, pokes down, two up, but right in the middle, and you can see this doji, inside day. So SPY doing nothing, all right, for right now. It's not giving it up, so we don't have a reversal, but just kind of sitting there doing nothing because we are still two up on the week, and holding on to that 212 month over 413.03 as of right now. If we go to QQQ, and QQQ, still a little better because it is a two up. It's not an inside day, all right? And working this, so you can see this outside 60 here, takes out both sides, then pokes down and they try to hit it. Now 322 back to the upside. So this has not been negated. So as long as we're still over here, we're looking to go back to the highs and take this out. So we got a new 60. We're always paying attention to that and all the internals and what's going on. So for right now, still holding on as a two up, just doji on the day. A little sleepy there too, but we'll see what the rest of the day brings over there. If we go to the Dow Jones Diamonds, and once again, inside on the 60 here, I think. Let me see. 60, yep, inside on the 60 right now. And remember, this is the wild card, right? Because we're still doji on the week, handily inside day. But still, the wild card, if we're really going to get these things gunning, and you get that Dow to do that 212 over 329.27, would get them going. So it hasn't done that as yet. If we go to small cappers, small cappers, another sleeper. What was that? Inside day. Yeah, still holding on to all this kind of stuff over here, and we'll see if that what these new 60s do here as we flip over. Let me change this layout real quick on the other computer so you can see what's going on. All right. So there's that. So if anything's going here, remember the SMH here. Still trying to work. A two up, it's just not gunning. We had your inside 60. The 312 didn't hit magnitude. Looking to take this out, didn't do it. Now we got a new 60, right? Well, AMD leading the charge over there. So AMD having a nice little day, but now you got a new 60, right? So things starting to soften up on the 60. But, important thing about the Strat is being able to gauge magnitude. So these things starting to sell off here on the new 60s. And so here on the daily, you're looking at this, two up, two down. That stops these guys out. And then when we took this out, these two become an outside bar of these two, you see? And then if that works, it reconfirms that month, which is a 322 to the upside. And so long as we're above this 94.81, we're looking to take this out and have these two become an outside bar of this outside bar, and that's above 109.57, looking something like this. So you got some little more room on that. Like I said, they're backing off here a bit right on the new 60. Also, Corvo had earnings and came roaring back. That was pretty nice. And what that does is when it comes up into here, we're looking for that reversal here, the two down, two up month over 107.21. It's there right now, just starting to back off with the market. You got your outside day, so once this thing started blasting through here, we're looking for that. It's also one bar Rev Strat week. Inside week, pokes down. As soon as that goes green right here, we're looking to become an outside bar, which we did. Unfortunately, right now, backing off on a 30. If you go to the 30-minute, you'll see this. Here was your inside 30. Boom, we're going to get that outside bar. Now you got an inside 30 that's trying to back off. We'll see if it's strong enough to stay 60, though, come the bottom of the next hour. If we go to Amazon, and Amazon holds its gap, inside day up, and now the continuation still good. So Amazon outperforming in the lackluster market still. Just trying to come through all this kind of good stuff, trying to get back up into this range. Right now it's climbing that mountain, holds the gap. If we go to PAGS, PAGS is driving higher, and that's that here. Inside month to the upside, right here, right? So we talked about that yesterday. That's still working and picking up some steam, and that's why, you'll hear me say you don't have to be the first one in. And we talked about it yesterday, right, when we was doing this, and then another better day here, right? So we'll see how that goes. Right now, just driving higher. If we go to Lyft, and Lyft now backing off on the new 30, but Lyft Still that hammer counter shooter week. Still that 2-2 reversal on the month with Uber. Uber still 212 on the month, and not totally blasting off today, but still having a nice day and certainly a nice week. And this is what you look for coming into a Thursday. I want a nice long green bar on the weekly. Tells me that this thing's got some buyers in there, and right now they're back. If you go to, well, it's shenanigan month. Might as well go NIVI or NVIV, and just stuck in here for now. But with all these little shenaniganers jumping up and the whole month, you can keep an eye on it so you get out of this thing here. If we go to Nerve, speaking of shenanigans, there you go. 2-2 reversal week. Can barely see that month. We'll move that up. Trying to get out of this kind of thing. So picking up some steam. We'll see how that goes. If you go to the 15er, look at that. Boom. Right there. Oosh. And off she goes. So we'll see. IBB, if there's any discernible strength, IBB coming out of this here and the inside week. Right, and remember last month took out these 2 months here, and now it's just firming up here. Let's go back to the 60. Inside 60 up in the IBB, and you got things in there like Sarepta. Having a nice little day and gapping up and holding, and then off it goes. That was nice. And remember last month, 2 hammers here and got through there. So Sarepta's also been a lot higher. So we'll see if that sets up again as well. If you go to the 30, see this. Here's your inside 30. Boom, right there. If we go to AGIO in the bio as well. Another one having a nice day, and you wait for what? Changali out. 2 down, 2 up on the 30. Boom, you're in. Here's your 2-2 reversal week. 2 down, 2 up, back to the previous range. These 2 weeks become an outside bar of all that stuff, right? And it's been a lot higher. That's something we like to know about, right? We call that a used to be somebody. So if anything goes right, maybe you get back up into there. BNTX, what you doing, buddy? BNTX just slowly creeping, but Moderna here have a little bit better of a time here. Moderna on the Rev Strat week. 1, 2, 2, and off she goes. See how that 60 looks? There was your inside 60. The 3, 1, 2. Boom, Moderna going. NVAX not so much with those guys, so we'll see. If we go to gold, GLD. GLD, the 3-2-2. And coming out of the ashes, gold would get some help if you can take this out and get that Rev Strat going. That GLD over 168.68, because we know this stuff's been heavy. Market's still backing off on these new 60s. Not getting killed, but if we go back to the SPY, see it's starting to back off here. And so that's why we watch that new 60s like a new day. What's happening here? Get that slight higher high, and then boom, coming back to previous range. Because remember, it got hit right at the end of the day yesterday. Here, off the inside 5er. And so we knew about this tight broadening formation here, all right? And then went up, inside 5, and then boom, right on the bell. So we'll see. Right now, backing off on the new 60. If we go to RCII, Rent-A-Center. Now, inside 60. So we'll see. Did hold a gap so far, right? And the 2-2 monther. So we'll see. Right now, just kind of stalled out with the market, but early strength there to see if anything comes back there. If we go to GRBK. GRBK having a nice little day here. Green Brick Partners. Just a little bit of exhaustion risk taking out recent highs, but it has been higher here, which is good. And on the daily, you can see that slight 2 down and then boom, back to previous range. We'll see if that sets up again right now inside on the 30. If we go to AFRM. Not totally blasting, but taking out yesterday's highs, so that always gets our attention. We're trying to take out 3 months of highs here coming out of the ashes, so we'll see if that sets up again. And on a 30-minute, you just wait for this. 2 down, 2 up, and there you go. Let me shrink that down a little bit. Okay, so on the downside, this energy's still having problems here, and that was really the problem at the end of the day yesterday, the XLE and the OIH. And so not totally getting killed, but following through with that selling. Still an inside week, but you can see how it's just kind of sitting there for now. You have stuff, APA, nerve to the highs. APA getting hit, and that takes out 2-2 weekly reversal. That's a little rough. Coming back to a previous range, so you know you're going to be stopping people out and stuff like that through there. If we go to FTNT came out with earnings. Fortinet, it got clobbered, and we'll see if that goes inside in the 60s. Trying to fight back here, but what that did do is it got those guys to start dumping, right? Cyber stuff. So CrowdStrike, you can see this. Nice day yesterday, and then boom, kicker pattern. Oof. So right now, trying to firm up. We'll see if that sets up again for more downside, and that's also gets you Palo Alto. Okay, now stuck in here, tried to rev strat 60, kind of stuck in that opening range, but you can see that similar green, and then boom, back to previous range puker. So we'll see, because it tried to take that inside month, and now it's coming back to see if we can get the rev strat month 1, 3, and go take out those lows. If you go to Lilly, still having problems over here in the drugs. Lilly dropping off the cliff here, and inside poke up, rev strat stops all these guys out, and if that works, you're 322 to the downside on the month, right? And unless that reverses, you're going to take this out, and that's all the way down at 283.11. So that'd be a nice move. It tried to go directional here on the inside 60 down, doesn't take. We'll see if that sets up again, and that's why you want to use multiple time frames, because if you got this 30 and didn't get stopped out, that would trigger the 60. You see? If we go to a BMD, APMD now back into all this stuff, so we'll see. But once again, the 2-2 reversal, they got clobbered right out the shit. 2 up, 2 down. So the question is whether this is all the selling. Now you're inside on the 60. We'll see what comes of that. If we go to OCN, Aquin Financial, look at that rev strat day. Inside, 2 up, boom, down it goes. Looking to see if we can get that outside month. Firms up a little bit on this stuff, so we'll see, because LNC over there in financials also getting hit now, and inside 60, right? So once again, looking for those combos to see what would set up to take out this inside 60 to the downside. And if you go to a 30, you're going to see this. Inside, poke up, rev strat. Ugh. So that's still good so far. If you go to SITM, nerve to the highs. SITM just kind of stuck in here now. It's got clobbered right out the chute on a big gap down, so we'll see if there's anything more comes of that. Inside on the 60. If we go to PRFT, and PRFT trying to recover, but would be rev strat back to the downside if you can take this out. 1, 2 up, 2 down. If you can repuke down through here, 92.38. You can see this. Whew, 2 up, 2 down, just clobbered over there. Go back to the broader averages again. Let's take a look. See. 60 backing off, not totally getting killed. Go back down to our 30. Here, tries to go 30 back down. So you can see this outside 30 here, right? So there's a broadening formation right there. The question is going to be weak enough to come down and take that out, or is it going to firm up in here? So we'll see as time goes by. So on that note, let's see what else I see here. Did have a little bit of strength in the home builders. 2-2 reversal here and ITB, so maybe keep an eye on that stuff. Things a little tight though when you have the inside day and the SPY. You know, the futures aren't going to help you out very much, unfortunately, but we'll see coming into the afternoon if they want to do anything. All right, that's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith, Smith Black. It's Strat Time Report.